Excellent, excellent. Okay. Welcome to the U-Turn show. My favorite people. I already see 7 people that are watching us. If you are new to the U-Turn, we welcome you. The U-Turn is platform for empowerment. We empower communities through inspirational content, educational contents, and sometimes we spotlight the great work of our community members, youth, and women that are changing our communities in different ways. We showcase their work and support them that way. So if you are here today to watch us and to participate and contribute to this discussion, then we hope that you also share it with your friends and people that might, you know, benefit from the work we are doing or that may support the work that we are doing as well. So go ahead and click share button. Our topic today is very important topic. We're discussing the power of relationships, especially personal relationship, starting from dating to marriage. And we have our great counselor here, Farmer Anyar Kuol Anyieth, to come and give us some perspective and guidance on this with a lot of experience and wisdom. So I don't feel very excited. What jam tong English, but today I can't be chula the power of dating and marriage. I will dating or marriage a financial decision, a economic investment. So Anyada, welcome. Many people know you on this platform, but for the sake of some people that may not know you, can you say your name, where you are joining from, and why you are excited to contribute on the youth and on this particular topic? And what do you mean when you talk about like building for a lifetime? In describing the dating and marriage. So go ahead and introduce yourself and start us off on that.
Thank you, Hakwal Philip. Anche koi kok takana screen ni da we chakle chalakir kujela kurjach we chakle and chuabi hak de barnami ken ne kol kana my second time bu you want kurjach ko my second time da bu you want akwal on this platform who came my first time chan be yok wana lakir, and I'm really happy to have this team on the screen with me. And quite when ke network ne kol ke jala walden we chake mos we chake lor rin chaka ka chake ting screen yin kana hani chole nyar kwalanya anto so Sudan man jamo kana pani ne jalan tin e pani shoy min kaman IDP camp in Egualiar. So a part of Awarial County in Gatewaters of Awarial County in Lagos State. And yes, stopping in Jamwog near Kolkene, a crucial Quenique crossroad of a personal life. And now Corba decision Baloy can get in decision being Rio can get in a loythin can get being decision being chopping being pure meter there in getting in a loythin when got the chan buloy near call can one of the topic. And yes, and they are bahonati that non coy on chair request Gluana da can bala duken ku benjam be the dating. I did not forget on chow and loy took pen the term show one in a low couldn't be ag the kitchen bay ko chala well bay ki young family. So can I ben naltin ki one of the requests ku katte ki kul gan ba wana ku bu kwani but wal ba ber twal tichna na de ken ba yung any tiek nana de ke ba decision for your life ba loy in bang the dating relationship etwal kana aba ber ke kri chabab on the contact of the use setting a call ku ina la kir ku kur jwa tien ko reactin eti in young person in ke ti reactin kwen ke ti rating tin na iranti ke piandun in jur kene te in kini ranti ngot kini jur area tikini ne nyai luoi tikini ra manage pet ku bara maintain ku bara doka pet aguchi ba choice pet ti baloitin. What do I mean by that? Man tiyo jam wakene wana uruthi lo kanong dia dirken yike choy chuga mami ato kene ke. Ruthi kaka chi ruthi chidio. Ai ruthi ngori ke very young. Kuonong nyithi lo kaliberan kro kor sugar daddy. But not only that, chel balatin tiri aktin etina bere woman dream kiniranti kana. Yena ngene ne chin nyanti ni yibare. Aini yinyal ngene chanum kudol. Kiten kene ku chi careful tin kalas ka cho yin chapat aguten che batik ni tin kan juir biro la yomya nani nong num tik kweting in jaba kol na na daken etin ken a chen etin nya so kin jala tik ne ko ka yin yo we no ke kana chi ba kor ba explain mistake which ayu ko loy when we are used tin ken en ke tere chapai tide na yinyante keti yin yang kene te in your prime age yen ka yin ting piat yo kwen ka iri ak tina buchi bi ni aluop kini nyan chiro yo na ngona chi nyin tiede ten bi amon chi kang no bane ne bayari yo tok ano nyir ni arke nyiri nyana kang no rur ke ka chi gambo ko chi chano ikyo jai bi jai abuten chi brabo man go rur ruri kang no mi chano kene ache ke rur ti akina rur ke ngo ke nyino ke cholo gom nyin yeni choy passion bik da yin go dire kam tin ken ballet yen let in let rur let yin ka ka che ke rur kori mun kori ke mun yin ni chanum ken ku kwani chu pandon aguten chi pandon na ting ku jola ben bi den kor bi jabel rur ka ke kai rurun no mana de ke choy go nyiri aka respect reta nyiri aka yo na yo nya aka dai kwon ko da rai rur ayo ayo ti ke che nya gol pin nyan tin yang ka je lu struggle be ben be ne ke ku bi jal kan do ben tin lu ta pier ku ti ko chon man ke ber bi jere na pet ye bal ka ti ke ne nyan tin dam pin bi jere bi ko dan chamu ni de chen ga to ri ha so krana ri go then ku cho nyan tin jajal aga dai free on the road because I don't care na yo nyan tin kir ken lu struggle be ben be ke chen kan do ben tin so tin ken ku palrat chabab kini ranti banang pursa di bayen ke binang access to your personal life bi ini agere rianden bi ake dictionary andu mungnom bi are making choice for you nana de nga ka bugo ke ku ngobi yele ku ka korbare kin yin precha di rawai iten can be careful in get iri acting now jalti jolang jal ke choy baya relationship abiol jolango relationship abiol is connected to mind is connected to feeling a core decision pet chajuir non in principle ke pir kake be pidu yenda mia to bene pidu raloitin ina ka core bine relationship du bine betin do not think tak key you don't you that yen you know a feeling for that person ekene common you can crush on someone but do not lum ken your partner can con your feeling con separate can your thinking na cha ke pa kim decision na lo nyu cha le pandu ke ka chi regret itini ke te ja ko research itini ke te ja ko bara yen time du aguchi bara ni your partner kene yenya kaya mo kin lo decision chine data pet aguchi bara na lo che mi akulu yen ke mo india inya ke mo ja data pet na lo che mi in ran ti lo yen ke ting dia kene ka cha de din chi ba pe we mi ane kan open ke ku jo la ye ngu e career en ke because I study already so it can introduction can I lo ki char war and we may go deep into it as we dive into this show. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that great introduction, and I will allow my co-host Yala Kirken Kurijwa Big Ben. But before then, I just want to echo Kenneth. Well, separate your feeling from your thinking. Now it's reminding me, the manwar there, Anya and Dr. Suk, and one of the young people here on the show we call that. So they are contributing kwa kenti ki kuri jwa kenala ki. So I young work I veteran work I quite did. So we'll be sharing some of our experiences. But really separating your feeling from thinking, I feel like a very powerful point, and that is the meaning of building for a lifetime. Lifetime feelings are temporal. That get it death in that introduction. Feelings are temporal, but thinking for a lifetime. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So my next question, Kuba Yen Lucky or Kuri Joy to ask. My next question is: many young people today, especially in our community, face pressure to rush into relationship. How can they balance, passion with purpose? There is this trend, maybe I think I spoke briefly about it, case your young family, everyone won't be young. And emotionalized too. No, na nyiri ci bed go to don ci akwal tu wat ci kul ken go kaka ci dio pa ke tinga pe. So young girls I think could be a chon nyiri ci dio. They are rushing into relationship and marriage without thinking. They're just afraid of timeline. So what is your understanding of this culture and how is it affecting them and what can they do to address that pressure?
A quality thing is like a ticking time bomb. So, by competing when your age mate nana de koi ka chi ti kin ngot kin guat ya koi ka chi ti kin ngotin kin guat ti a time bomb. It's like a ticking time bomb. Decision ilo ite na nang ka juye kar yoktin. Now how many of our families, young families, will regret man thiokan? I'm been to the point in a car balwe. Kaya rich ten ache chingatia kuchingati kuche chidamaninde. Don't base your marriage on time. Base your marriage on your capability to run and manage a family. It's an indicator for being decision to take being a. Now loyan kininya, loy kini capable of and of managing a pressure. Pressure to non mundu unkene. By stress the aben the ayen in by handle. Your capacity ye enough bu moj ba accommodate mon you kuchinom ju cha kanong ka ken chen ka chatin ku kanong experience better than more than kito kan yin le ba handle eten kena chu kurba hinum tau ne time ich non kan ka dia ka chabab yen precha number 1 nairan ti ka lwala o ka pandon war bi ka nyan kui ariak kwato urman tiyo kene kurchiran maike na biri aka chine bin tiktin ran tin kene chen barnami de ti ke kor ba kanang career ku bi jal ben nyik ku jol tik ku bi lui settle pande ku bi pande bi jam manage ke capable of managing a family families kon ke bi wakatin nanong biak ku communities ke bi wakatin e preja kana yeran ti bi jal dier na ba du sukule ka go yo ko to sukule ya wong chal kene wara chito ke bin ti ka balwel ne in ke cho chato kana yugrarat e yen precha buok tok because jeng ache business minded investment monjang ailoitik anang no resources kun to ke yok ke kulel ka ba ka ai we ban ku be ke invest ke chola le ka lwa ka bela riak ke bana iko we ka bela riak ku ka chin ke bi ba ko nyin chin monjang ingena de ko bo ko ting nya de bo je ka ai we ku lew dukan e wholesale le benang ke bu kun ron tang de ku be don ke asset the family de mia chiro loy because I kena chan ko go rit because ko cha chen business skill na lep dukane go nyan kui ka bi community bo ko wir ka bo tolo ka pin abe dukan gana bo duong mia yen get yen la den tin bu ka ti la loy amia ki kiran chul yen get yen lai loy tin yen get yen chamba jar tin a chen business is separate from the family affairs itin kene ela kuri kakrana kadaka achan ruti acha gagatan ku precha kene ruti chalo itika ruti chalo choice itika I mean choice beran biti kitchen studies chikaloit nongya e bang tukene bang ro e bang poverty bai ko chale biro diu ka ngom kunyan tin na ken tin e gwong in ki go ben yal ka pen nyen ku kanong ran chi jamwar chi ben kran kana chu kwa pin chin kero chi bere che jal be ho ken ke buka lom ago ko liberate from the poverty tene nyira chi ka chwo ni ti ki ka ngori ka kor ku jola personal choice ti nya yen useful age kaka cha tin nyirti kon jorot man tio kana nong long deke one ter community nyan tin korea yalgao kien ke chola yalgao kane yigrur nyoch no mi ro ai ko ken ke no ni bidel bian na bo ka cha le ke jel yo ko ka ka ten ano riok akin ke yen pursa be ke anyu ken bia go ka rur ken ko wege ka jala go ke ko we ke no ni ale ke jala ker ba na chole ka kata chi a chi mo ja chi ba le e kar ba kan ngir ba to ku jo bu le an ke bi cher ke to tio ya in chi lo no an chi la la ka ji ber questionary mo ja chi lwel so I want ten ke ke lo ya ret ak ka kwenyan jungwen be ke ya tit ana chorur ko da ni ke ka kor ku feeling de ne so high na lwel to ngeng lis kai lo young people are sexually active ken ale be ke drive to marriage abruptly ke ken ka plan eten gane aka ka gilta mam buka kwenyan jungwen aguten ci buka guide na chinim jadin mia krana ja polbe studies ke jalo eto ke ya learning from other mentors ke nyira ke ken ko eken eto now ke jadira ret man thio kene kwen ke kar ba juira ret nyir kuruti ko jam kan wo ko man thio ko kajwi ke kai polygamist ko kai polygenis ko kai polyandrous anong nya anong rur weekend go ke akanong idhich lo tweng ke rur ken go kan yen is hard to make a choice ebu ko ja jam lwet bu mo ni jam lwet ti ken nier ku jem mo ni lwet ti ken nier kwen ke chu ko mo ji adanong ithier lo tweng ke nyir go kan yen now na jaran ti chi yongu kor tin kore tingine ka je chiala ngwem aje chiala tin to kan yen aje chial skin to kanien ku ko ju ke ka go ken budura ke den ya makeup ken aka ken ran real skin tingo ken yena ken kan yo kuen ke marriages ke loy ke mantio artificial beauty is taking over natural beauty ku kachecha baba ya falling for it character che badie ko cha jabla nyu baale people settle for character later ka bu jale yo ka le character che la liu ka ba ja wer nyal beauty temporary angwem ka kai la to tin leke ka kai la to skin piat kene la jal bodonge ting na nyang mia bana lwele to monja ka dong mia ke tinga nywende ka ci ber ba tan tane orientin le ku jel ke korot ba le cha babien ki pandu dicha te yin ran pe ben yita ba decision loy nana da ki yi more ci dio ko de yen ti ka reason de yen ti mama ci dio ara kan wen bai yin ti akti chan mo a ci ti akyan yin eting ti akena ti akiting more ci ti akiting du chan alam kunala mo liumia ka ci bera ting du why ran yumpio tenin mama boys yin mama boy yin ko ba mor yumpio bunam nang ting bien ya tar ting bien ya kwani loy bai yin kin idea ketyak because kitikin ache ting duen tyak eting bo mor kun en ka tyak eken kene house gal ki chabai kana chengo cheti rande atik chana lule chi diop aran to ngo ti kan chi diop ana bi tik ana kwar kana to ko chi precha ke gelo honestly kana ran ti chen gule how did you manage it ka juer ana lunyi ti 2013 okay 2013 ke lele na bati gore because ane che stable ten ane chen career ban ja nyi ne che ku bati gal ba pande jal ben manage me Gwa kwa lo no ken gana chet right time golo gola ne bobe ne sukule en mia ku jalen chati ko mane ke izi mia bayala dur non ko be lo la yen kan sabun ke sabunan che tabuna che liu non tik diana che liu non tik ba tabuna la lim non tik aguda le chen ge le ba ka ba la lim non ko gola no ma so chan ben tin chen chan le barot kor wer benen wer bene ti ken dol an korot kor time ya ba jal ti kanong time di ke ane ta ken hen gore aguti 2018 ko nga jalan decision ti ban loy jala jal ting de loy and gam 2 years more biting dia kon yung pen ku chabi wedding dia jal loy de 23 penero 2020 in ga jala na bulo ke jur ci jamalo nam tok ko an yekala ni preja lew an keta kenen dira yin cha yin preja yi cha dia bara yin dia bin jinam nang nim ger no e man tio jeme na cha dindu ni cha tit rer wene ke ku mu ke ku pye ke ku yen ke good career abru bu mu kwa ba ka ping a chera na bene ne ping na no man tung cha nye ben yan ken ke yigen so preja yen ben kene a society preja ben no ngeto preja ben no feeling ran e ka kai decision ki ke kai right ko korbar ke ko resist ni the hardest person the hardest pressure I mean the hardest problem to handle is your own feeling ay betre they are koguman theo man jam on this street anon they are alu ke smile rana jai ting de rana jai ting de bulu ka anti nom tik aja ting den to ba ka chero tia ba rutito ni chero pyo chit be ke rur be ke duom tin ana kon chali ja ba je ku wilenyin it dia ni yene kran te mar nom ina na daga chere di man bu gwati akira settle kamanam kulu right into relationship miaga jala po jal wer nyal jal ko chalat jal ko ben lai ge ben problem de wakar ba sensitive cha wan point na wan ne ka koi ka daga chindi cha point e man thio kana chabab more especially nyir ka kar ba leken their bodies achi ka choy gift nong young men anano ran tin kor benang ai ka gam ke best day gift anano ran tin kor be please you go and spend time but let me be clear men are not attracted to women, are not attached to women because of sex, but they are attracted to women. Na chat acha yowane yen ke chen bicho ting de. Ei jala read, ei jal chod we read. But your mind in ken jalu attached no in. Anayu nomdu yin kere nom kuye mo impia nom cha bale ele bal jore pidui ke kada kalarat chopin ku boku lui settle kan yin aguti bi ni dare jinam nangti tingre nom kene engeti nyir ko man teo cha ting bal chir kene to kana amno no bible lo kene bunga second samuel chapter 13 e near bay kan near en ran yar bran bay nana da anche nini yin abel ka nyaay ke telepon ko ne ko nyir honestly te korin banang good future e monyra ka chi lwele chi nini aya lwen domin achiran non ke piet bala yut non inia na chin yu wepo and the mo binen gam nana de ka chin ngong ni yin chin ngong ne ba nyin ngong ni yen ku cho yene ke kor kalas ka jal ba mai lui block on social media nyai lui block on phone ku jala lo ku jala ben wan tinang heartbreak ku le men are the same who told you ba chen principle kun mai in korot lom principle kun mai in korot brand jal ben no ngin mia club principle ken bin ke pir be ke kan jal be tong yin ken ka ku anachi jalo ke jalo yes you are the man I want ken ke kar ba le no cha ba beten sorry for being sensitive but it's a reality thank you.
Ya, syukran Red Elda Anyar Kuol Anyieth lon piet chain walk jam de la biak de kawen tiet le bekro loy de la biak ran wen nang pyo eda bitie wala ran nang pyo belo relationship it. So wer cham ni ar te ne wer yel wele la wele inche easily move achile bran where chiran lwela chile bi queen anywhere be pressure but well hey do tie kin chinom wer I think I ideal like maybe can a genetic kumo loki lo ko queen so kana ne ar nongin ko ke wer tong le support le bokolom ka waya ka jotena especially en ka yo wer so do not chalu pressure chan madwa chetie wala ki anya dura chai ho ke yin chetiok chen diop tom so kana ta ya so swal ka bati tilapia de anang dini apin ka lui train tena so ku question kana aya ko ara chan baber regarding that song luela leyo were jwaje le jaga ka baduar to che mon pene ya ko ko yo Chakalo, and they wrote Pandin, Chopenya Chara Chinkang, Yanka Doj Monjayo. So, any year joke at ye were chirmule balake because Naja dinti jatai jaret eke were actual poverty I impress. Naja well na chopenya char. So, where the ache symbolic, achuka real worthy. So, yung nyir chir ka kale bika encourage jadi kuchiran bika chir kana biala we ran beke la taw tok kaka ye final kada koy beto kana ke tok so ye date jadi kan wala ye mulle bala ke
ye na ka ka duom bene ka ke kwere jwacha aka yen ko kero dom chati chabab yen chin thinking yena feeling any ditaret ayen ran ayena changde ran ka ko yen ran gop ke kayen ke relationship the base wacha lulun separate your feeling from your thinking ke joy feeling kene yen ke ka chiri ka be mo cha cha nyar ne rim to ne yo gop chang chen ye cha le to to yen ka chin ke nyar lekin ken bala ni jemde yen anong ko ke ke ko ke nyar da ka ke ro ke diar ke nyar anawan ke ke log je ke nyuje panden go ti go jati kulwel what happened to the love hinchi en ba nyar nieron golo inji nyindwa cha nyai na go pa inchi en ba ui inchi nyin taw je pi je jemde ka ijalo ui enyin wo ke le chimane a bene ke je jala kul ala nyu ko ba mia ke je ka lwiti ke kulo wo le ben yan honestly yen ke te a duom dita wai tin kenan en wana ne go karet ane gol go 2002 2002 yen ke galan go kana run ke tier ku betem ane chi chol man cholene I was brown young man kwana gele chane kile go tiet what you can hear every woman dream eh Voyager from Hila to Hila, Hila to Hila. 2013, Wakajal by Yual way can't you win one because then Tijal bent to my senses. Wakajal by Yual way can't you win one? Bijal by Jai. Kubajal pedia ba Goldman did canong studies carbake loy, my wife, Alara nongin. Ane churun kero kunus akachake loy can study kukuchena na deka car. Kutin get carbon dating carbon and like about thin appear. Don't date a girl who we chat when in ball or trouting. Look in your hotel a child could drink. No, women are very clever. Your own eyes could in yin kaya read kicking in a day, kikan a little. And a current the anya and unugopatia. Kika winning. A butcher could can him and a cage above man. Kuboko la nyot ko gogrot ba kaya be bu chat ke kam ken rot ke ka nyot ke bu chira lu krach nang ran ke ka nye ke bu nge lu krach nang nge go ke nge ka nye ke tuk 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 la ba ke to why mene rem ke pin le ba pin rom ran ne wo pin rom kin dur pyo yod we ur kala din jal pyo gudin jal pyo dor yod we a chan nyar ku ngo bana lo nom do ko lo your mind shut down ku create beneten pressure edir parat you kin chinti yo ki go ala ka lo nyu cha la ba yi ja la ji because pressure wen kene yen ke ko cha lo ka chir ka yina na de ka chi yen pele en ko chir ka kai bala po mia dol bere bita queen choba lwel mo cha che cham queen en kai la cham bai na mo kin queen liu bi tarabenom ka kin go ya ready biar mo nditik wer kana beri tien mo kirot kor skill ben ka ting da mu ku chole ba ya de ke nuro kono moti ka kor is not ready yet kala bani nyan kana device kula no achi right time to nongin yimi nyena jal nyan yelle kulo nyin lo ni jepich ku dia tongo to bai aguchi be ki cha ki cham chan cha ki cham bala pon yen baya korot bene korot kon jur ko kwa cha ilela koron mal koro guden jibi jakut but koro kor skill na well in Madina ko ke chi ria ke chuo Madina kila pir Madina wene pandu kene kon korot ye chunyu hode ni korot baya chu ye gwenge at itime ni kini gwang ye baya lu ya dir ba ka leom kon ni ye kar ba ni kon korot ye bari ay gwire ni bari an ralo kon ni agut ci baya gere ri ay mane ate ke jia ku ka ci ke ge yiro te ger because ran ger no no ri ay ci apie ger ko ngari ande gere to korot kor skill benina la kor pando lo bu mo bina yo bina mo ngene kalat kin jalo ba nyir ko ba ja gol ri anam kuman tiyo kene achira ita miken kene aya lwelwe no mege ko joku bendu to the sense bin yata ko pel feeling. Thank you.
Okay. I very glad to be here. And to be me at red ba pinrom kanina ko la nyar ko ku ba wel kun piet pakping. Um and chi be hanyan tin ko daman when your hormones are going crazy and the growth period that you take along and still I find myself learning a lot from Kachakalwel. Um, and I really appreciate your emphasis. But balo nyirti kuroti nana deke pachakwa leche bere nana deke tiek economic and financial decision. So aba bere chiranti ku anti nyira chakatinga ye telephone luitnyen ku dolke and I see picture much and I'm just like I don't understand yongo yekating lakini ana ko chi nyala ka bless liam pet na jam ka nyala ben bakar ka chok iran te kur chi in blessed with that power of the tongue to influence yin chin excuse chin bala su ko bala salesman by economic outcome to balu improve and then energy binala kar nyir chok tere dear after lord chena lord ja to ku jokai kar je nyir je ke cho even enough energy ba matatu ba yala kar ba choli coach so in chin excuse chin lo ku ba la korka wo naning time and money to buy data bundle bina you telephone using time and money to invest in your future. Kuyin time and using enough brain. Libin lost college kuba data japit. And I'm talking about Nira Kaiko. Like my sister sometime I don't know what the problem is, but we very smart. I've met very smart women and using their smart brain for things that are not helping them in any way. Until Parajayu in Mishkala, when Chin Mojanya and Kengi Dol Kagoda appeared now in Chijati and Mitkero Diak one, a kina chingi chamka. Ma Kayin Bija Manyang Chimana Wunjia Nyar Chenalwell. You need to take, if you like being looking beautiful, take care of your money. Kuchikala account, you always look beautiful. You always yimbe diano by a watch. Yimbe piat. A chiran in a run kedi. Quite all man who take it. Ala kine run kedi. Bikal run lead Daniel. Because I take care of my skin. So and chibijam kaka chikotie or chikota relationship. I think quite an successful relationship. Earning more of advice to say, but K number one is to know yourself. Yungukor, Chan success is defined by who is asking the question. And it will work. Abului na yin rati you success do yemo. Ku ye yin answer that question. Ache nyir mat ku chika tia ku wala ku tia kan man video bi pia bi che pira kwal Philip. Che ti bas kra kwal Philip, you need to uncover more information. You may not successful. So I just wanted to add that kuba question but the question kini youth and koichi pot nyirti or teji pot akin lo young family akin ke tiaka na run ke teenagers. What can they do to build healthy relationship? Because it's not just age. You could be 30, 35, and you're still making the wrong choice. So Anyar, if you wanna answer that question for me.
That is a very brilliant question, Alakira, and I really like it. So I think a wrong choice, a problem ran bend the green pin. Kubara evaluate, self evaluation in ketung the kakorata. You can know your values of life. Na can value the ni. Kin chike yin chike lui match can yin your match, but I exact match, but your match, adequate match. Daga chiyok. Your adequate match in kakorot core in a relationship. Nyuoji evaluate yourself. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Kakuchaka nyiji pen. Kin jaran ngin ran bokan yen. Is emotional attachment to your goals. Rurkok. Aliberan ka ben chan chi niar ke gold diggers. Chani giting nyan chiro lew. Angini ni nyan chiro lew. Kamo nya daro kuiron nyan chiro lew. And you make a wrong choice. Buja bai ga cha bango dia duong. Kilu fed up ku chwar we piri. Lo ben me chi break up. Cho mun kini cho konang time. Duna I love you de di go bere I love you. Kon yungu pingu ma. Aguchi ba kon study apit. Na ye chatting men are hunters. Okay? Men are naturally hunters. Ku hunter achia ping chuk tu ngelai. Okay? Belai tuong ke tong ke jab we lai ko wala kadang jal mar ke tio galai. Kutu ngelai gana achia ping chuk. A man ale mojale broad wang achang che ye yen ka bi muinin beni dom yen time. A ye pa che lan bor kwani tu na chi kwanchuk. Na yu lan ye kwan bori lan che doi ko ku benom wel we ku betor tio. Ke ka le pola le ka ngin da de lan chi mio la chi cho ye ter ko ku ka kwenye pinya bai ku ka cho kol chol ka bela kor lan de ne bla tuo. Rura naturally antas. Ale bi apa mi adur. Boku ye yin go check online. Hi, how are you? So by the way, I miss you. Ke ban ke jeting chiki ye yen. Satin ke problem di dia rura da nyi kinyin. Okay? Mon chakami kila kene chak niop kene. E nyi yin. Yen ga yipinge yen tik jamla. Kulwele gamke. Gamka liyo ka chinyi anyin. Yen kati yen jabla lwele gamka liyo ka chinyi anyin. E mon men nonga men ke nonga kukanong kai pani ye ka baloy yen na jornom. Goboku berban yar kene katigen kai temporarily doing kran kam. Yene time tinong nyan chungwen. Yene time guchol. Chukcha lui project de explain. On yenen kan tiamun jite. An chirante wala kunyuach. Ye my project elwe explain nong ting dien batiak. Juere nam project baden ke juere buten jibe dete jeba. Hawuni ci dete. Ke jalo ke rane bijala ran chat kenen in my life. Yin. Gorabu ba pewe. Kujaba juere no golwe kalas give me time. Golo okay. What do you do? Don't fear to say no when your no is right. Now you can no can right balwel diriaj balwel. Lum your time. Nacha come more than a year in lum, please take it. Because I have taken 2 years and a half in Kanway. My research a lawyer ban now jel daman jel kor ku na cha en yo chitu kor inen tin na cha di one in lul yes do na cha pet one in lul no I will appreciate it because an yara non principle ko pir now go niya jel to after doing some research kidi arrive very poor researchers go agwala gamon gulo kalase yen after 1 month and a half class go gulo kalase yen apa cha bar bogo bay one ko chien chatra gam gu yes so wa chati gulo na ba ben warande kulwe bin yet ba gam lo ba ben warande kuna ye no lo ba ben ato because cha kor birande ni bila ngai lom kini nyano ru re no ko dan chegala ne diari bare jan je kare re nya no na ba kol chwal nya na nyar kwa karon social media kwa chayo ha kor ba appreciate kwa chayo ko dan chin acha nyara ra ko lu yan gane
In chiti do be courtship.
no akar ba appreciate ba lo thank you an che ba na tal wel ba lo thank you ko an cha lu na nya chat chi nyai ti aga ka ba ti na chi nyai ti aga pet kam chura ba jam mo inde ba jam ko dan no num ting chi ting den kana no principle pet yen long time do ko principle kun ka pir ke cholin ka mo ku chocha juir ka to kane na juir ka kuinya ka me ka nim tuk 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 man ku chu lel be ban ka chi ka bla lo chatting ye kam diar chirur ka dom dana de ki mala lar sukuli kala den ka sukulen bogo tawten kala te liwe na ta project de ke biting de la kwen chona tin ken kun ka gam kuna liu project de kiche kichin ke biting la kwen la kar sukuli no ba la kwen na mi akala ku dizime na la ku lo ku sukul ke men ro na lo ku sukul ke men dia chai agwo jui now ka jal tul to bai te inja rer ten bai jal ben kine housewife chin pursa tin bar kan ye bin bar acholo nyan chungwen kuyene bobo kuchimo konde da pet mo nyi yong chat kan ni ya principle ken ge piri ko ku ba ka ja tonga ne ko to kan in the kilo wrong choice ti man ne chala kiren lu ko ju ku chora ngwen ka de lo wrong choice akor ba value nyi yong ko kor value du ba nyi yong ko kor in your life ki chanyi ko kor gana jal cha boy to ka ba ben bu cha ke na chi ye ki chup cha jalo ab ben a chi ran bu gak ne pin gana nam ran chi no moy kuran chi nam ti ka liu e ran chi lui rach in gram pio ya dia thank you
Wow, wow, what a great question and a great answer, Lakir. Yeah, you really hit the nail on the top. You but it sometimes like you wait, but you wait and make wrong decision. Could you other way and answer to me a very satisfactory. You know, I know one of you 10 ladies actually yeah at Australia, Mercy yeah. It's been on the show on Kulwel exactly some of these points that Chigabe berry well, some men sometimes in your 30s and job, good investment, title deed, land, fat bank account, people can come to your life for different reasons. One they can just yes so that through jarwe. Or number two, nothing in Japan very, takor be kudu bir yok na ran bo ran anya, right? Or thinking you're proud, be humble. Some people can just be that. Or nothing can you associate and enemies. God, when enemies vaping through you. So there are so many reasons people can come and destroy that, not because, and you may not know. So that is why the U10 conversation, maybe in some tips. So that now, if this thing happen, right? You will be checking it. And there's something here before one of question because teach it and before one get teach but question your mark. Alaki, if you remember this conversation about what is his life projects? One which are your self-assessment, self-awareness, which are looking you know exactly what you want. And now, because men are hunters, what we are, we only, respond to coach Ben on work. So one of the principles that I use, and I am happy you repeat it, and the young people big bear pink tonight, secret is that when young thing to go to right? Gokage. I have men, be more and Garian reason, put it in writing. Just what do you want me? Why do you want me? Exactly. Like, what is the point? I love you, yes. Put it aside. What exactly do you want from me? What do you want me to do in this relationship? And you have to put it in writing. So someone has to put, I want you because of this and this. What I was asking Anyada, do you have a goal in life, or you are just dating for fun? So if I'm dating for fun, like, and I'm just looking for fun, casual, or I'm just looking for a life partner, or I'm just this one. And so when January, I come on later there, you would visit a better anniversary. We just celebrate our anniversary. I tell you, well, this is where I want to go. Like, I just drove it to a crossroad. And this is where I want to go. And I want someone to help me get there. Right? Put in drawing, which you put in writing. Okay, buku jani kuja compare kan kacien ko go you ke jani de le entin ku jani dia lu ya la. Now go ja gam go. Ko e underdog at that time at a very young chin to ken yene dia ki won but can lo je kan ku ri jani ne lo na le ja ga yin ke pia dan bla na ja pitual. And when you don't, let's not appreciate, this poverty mindset. Like cheaper you are to teach when you can accept someone with potential, but give them time to realize that potential, support them. So on we when I think the talking in man school, but I know to let anything to know that. And I want to help him get there. But to also help him, I also need to be prepared because you cannot be a helper in power. You need to have that invest in yourself. So I took my time, go through my education, mentorship, do everything I can so that I can help him reach there. And he also helping me to reach there because for us to grow together, we have to build ourself, self-development. And so what I'm saying here, you did with purpose in getting a chanya and yin ya duka ku wala ku lwel ke to kan ko ken nan ko ken need mo no will then what will tabla borrow so that you reach wait, I will. I can't when we are at house, I can't. Lord will do anything, but they just to cheat you so that they know what you want. They will act like that so that they get what they want. And it's normal. It's human being. I appreciate that skill to cake. That's why the system like that. So thank you for that. I'm jala question. Chika teaching about question to Jamar. So Anyada told
Pia
my
legend
you
nang buku fit.
say again.
Alwela pia legend nang buku profile when core buku dodge fit.
Exactly. You guys are very smart. We're genius in that. We're hunters for sure. Very skilled hunters. So question I told my yula ko right now because of internet people watch pornography all romantic thing all and everyone now are feeling and especially young people the education hormone can I chap and now I tell you that sex now I have birthday gift, right? Everyone is having a good time. So I told well, is this contributing to, to the fact that now you have the open because people are getting sex in marriage, so they don't really I think some of them are just getting for free, they don't want to marry anymore. Or is there any other reason to explain that? I know maybe in the context of South Sudan, been India, is that the case? This generational thing that Hirachi Bergatiak because of these free things.
Yen mayelo ko ne ke ko mayelo.
Emma Yola, yeah. Chol Mayola. Chol Mayola.
Chol mayelo ko. Okay, thank you, Chol. Tual kene tual very important. Na buku ki South Sudanese ka pehbaje ke South Sudanese use. Ye kampo graphic videos ke lui trend on social media ke ka lui ke shoot ni chabab ka pe. Ato. Ku kichi bay smartphone kene ku internet kene ato in the hand of wrong users. Aguchira ane to make kene rane kin kon yo akin kan yo ka kai jam ne kenyen videos ku ngoban ku jola telephone halba ka yo go to notes. Ku kan kene ben e pir achi ko chato an hai etong ade kana ana cha de ki miol kalu amon hai. Okay, so mawaja kan tibo 1997 kanye ye ginde aja polon chan jala go mau jal pol yam ma de yen Oh, most of the youth are on high. Chatting dressing at that another factor. Dressing a near chop when you go to Irorine. Ran to go a canon patch. A chinyan changa letter am temko kakadachi quanchi. Qualet yenikasino expose kaka kaka toka jalkum. Akaika be yoka kirka de jiran, kwachatkan cake on the street. Chabampi ne koiko aba anwa nana to banata in the tongue. So cake I so sensitive. Chobal wele. I so sensitive. Once binyangeniram kalas kaka kwanchu ke kwachin yingerera kachu kabal bedu kwanyechu. Kekin internet kondir kichin cheni yacheng etung de kari reiman tiokan. Achiruti achinyir achiruti telne ke gubni chinge kaichen. Ayiko dailo na tong de lenglis online kulula uncovered food attract flies. Shun kene kumnom ayilu angwer eten kene en keti en bendi when kake ci bay raji man tiyo cing yen jang ni nyiti achi modest every when the article will grow ay ka attract donke ko pi den kene en keti tege tin omon kana de nyinto kelas alo ko nyaay bakala ya ka non ti yen ka ur kuena nyal bunyi kuna lo ya ngali ka ko ur ka guti bi tie do de ka kuen ka kui ko to nghe kwara ku nghe ko chiban kwara nghe ka chiban aja kuyenga now pir yene hoy ne pornographic videos lelula man te bagat kin ya call man te online kulela I got the video kalwa send me now ala kai aguchi pastors ke kanisa the request yes honestly rahane bana piar way junu eken kena akor bene nyinti ba pidu banom du bangen yung itautin chatting ile bara train a guti baya bal let me be sensitive ile bara train a guti baya bal ne kayin ka dai ku kayi ka luel welin ka jamtin bikon nyit chatting nyit anon ka kene ka choy neurotransmitters. I'm not a medical person but my little knowledge of science I use it and neurotransmitters, they transmit the message to the brain and they create electrical pathways to channel where ben chinina repeated unrepeated thoughts kekela ben inum netato ben and that shape your character, your behavior netangane aguten jibla ben ki your habit to learn or for a very long time kekala ben ki your habit aguti bla tol ke yin nanin chi chaga bal kegen ke kina tingman bala che ke dit kan ko je chito no go bala tono if you keep sexualizing your brain honestly kin ilo decision in life decision in ke pio ba de amia kuin korot ba gok dadi yo mulwe ko ga ran nga jabre jon bre ja buti binanga tera bia yunu ko no nyanden ku gambi yumnum le ku ka chitya nungu e brain to sexualize yen ke period ko peer decision you can loy man tiyo ko young. Let me tell you this story. Young couple aka chibera young by the way aka jato on their 20th anniversary go moy ko japa jona ko if you might have come across this story kapya daret go moy pa jona ko kujelo sitting room lo ku jenyu ku jo diao ko rokor ku bande ne bun jel kan pinyenom ko e jal ngop ku diao ko tik lo pa go mo yo ku liwo yo goro jor ku kwencho bi go bu ku yo ku rere living room ko jati ku lele jenyu chelo ma ku le yong ko le do you remember this day is our 20th anniversary go le yeah go ba diao go ti go chole chi ye chi mo inde pio mier nothing then chekartia kwa chito in marriage for a very long time. Golo do you remember on chen baba do chen wadom riande ken yin ko lo ko nyije golo yes. go badia kungo bundeto. Go do you remember on Chendang the baby kumuanam kulele choose now? Ye banyandi tia kai bayin to watch it for 20 years. Golo I remember. Golo and Cherai choice loyo anam edia prima anaman jam walking. Kulian kedi chena jaloin. Their 20th anniversary in marriage ebiatijin. A deadly prison on earth, a deadly prison on earth is marriage, unhappy marriage. But I thinking pure meat in ketijin. Tijin kirani in bail out. A kebaraja wer nyal kubaja chadwen pial. Kintig do. In kejala ben nyal tiniten. Koi ko akor bidang decision ikaloy. Kupal stop fulfilling your sexual desire. Put them by your destiny by shape. Could be ayenet bin inam loide. Chatting a good and you think chakalewe. Think a chia balachi nyai. Ye kamru rika do makam no man kairo chitik. Quite an getting the one, quitting hirana cora letting raja kacheting pia the working them. Ato courting waiting de pia. Yen kechok diar. Tikalamoy where moin de piata le cor. Kin thikin rekonum, but breaking feeling. Ke feeling kene, kuchi feeling kuchi ka lui rebuke yinito, kini chole chatia in problem. I wouldn't bato prematurely. Thank you.
What a great narration and story. Actually, I thought it was love story around young Gundang. I didn't know it would hear like that. But the message is very clear. To be honest, yeah, they said, question I think I just ping somewhere, and I used to stay with the Adir. I became and what kweti ga werto. So if na kene with the young people, yeah, this opportunity for you. What jamal and what coach get yeah, coach tips on how to how to deal with that. So, yeah, very, 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 very great story. So I'm going next question and then I'm question the Betty. Ben Ruben Panchol, our U10 fan, top fan, actually put a question there. Women run on a biological clock while men run on financial clock. Can you reconcile these two, different perspective among young ladies and gentlemen? Because out of society pressure, right? Young girls base their thing on biology, men on finance. But did go too. So to be honest, 100% young girls are dear below Kenyan, especially in the context of our community, even if you have been back. It's still, society is still pressure. Like I remember on masters, and people are new people are in Jarachatia. So society pressure people to marry. So that is a biological clock. I can be paying respect, of course, for market kind of goals here. But rural also they need to have money. Also, they base their decision. So rural they can wait for money, but there are young or curricula right now don't care about about finances. So how can you reconcile those two differences and advise young people to manage, their expectation of money inside the road with their expectation of getting all side yeah.
Yen ketung de kateki ebaya living a honest life. Okay? Don't live a fake life kinimuch. But be a life honest. Ateke jaret. Di ni yung tokai yung iloy for a living. Rana bin loy kichi berba pewe ni yin. Achi pewe ni yin mia nungo ni kin. Kito kan yin chin wo. But you know a vision. Now you ping and that man is having a vision, kwanong skill. But they vision can be jala achieve a core time kujila kwan. Cuman menaka kulun chalwela kwan. Take a jaret. And it's a very good learning point to most of the young women. Baran kon nyiran kene yung kor nongin. Kininya kateka jare queen mo be honest to yourself. Be pidu be che kirodom. Most of the men are faking life. A good chiranda alle binyariongnom etai kubut kugaj kutunle dend nong randa. Ata koi community create pen kraje nya ben mia ki again yenta ni no maliu. Akaja abja balu struggle ye cool ken biting de bita ja generanda pe benja yani ne nam kala ben ke chaliaj. Yen piren lertin man tiyo kan gu kairo wali jewe. Kwen ga wona lule katte ke jare din mo dura yin preja korot core skill beneti ka ben pirni tikina bay bay. Katte ke kud nya dune didu dit ci lakin dit dune ci yinin preja. Lum da mana cha lule chorot cha dio. But lum da mana guchi to biro you that this is the right time binyadu kunderanda because in on skill needed. Skill korot setting education agent tang di yang kalar tin ko. Na tiang nya kanong 35 ku your community da ka lula ke dio. Inyan kana lo mit ke di la. Honestly, more than 5 children are did cake. Now yung yin life do yin chalu complicate ne ko. Yin kanong bai. Queen kanong decision mi bakares. Queen kanong decision to benefit ben kiatin. Join ko pandon nyani ni dier man ko loin kai postman ne akwala nyani wo ko kuipir. Na yung nya ko kuipir kai ngene go kana ram tina yil kana ka kale no mondit kor ku la wor ko be aga chwara do to kuli. Na cholo te sukuli kale dombe ku bogo lui post bitiak. Lakini angen ginyi pir ko nong principal ko pir ku changen jilo ko run gatero ku dikte dia ka ci ka der ka yin damana ku ci be sukul de aguti be kam kantul ku beti bi jalu bana le kien e kenen ke tung rod kon ko yen live do precha cha gamin but be honest kini mo brand ben pidu kitchen expectation ber high ketoken yin inge ketoken yin kun kede ben pidu on kede ben biliet kun kayen kan piadun by your project by explain nong ran ku brand be salip evaluation lo Kenya na lo ke decision wala decision ci iran ci do be a decision honest ku ye pir cha loj bala biole to ko ni la pando na meno. Thank you.
Very much appreciate. Thank you for that. I hope Ruben partial in answer. Some question the other team market question the do Philip Joel who bajabe yen puri judge the question the best teach. What about relationship and why you can jump personally I want you big number too. So you also have biological clock, also financial clock as well, because you cannot put entirely if you do no what if something happens because by so but another question Karbati about especially right now young people to Imaniala Kiri could they came is the school that in relationship but anong relationship then ben man relationship I think a girl nam daman lost boy on nyada dan aga kini mo kani nya kini nya yitwe will I think the culture in another countries. I remember I grew up in Kenya, and Kenya boyfriend have to provide, thing de nyan go kenen and something money, biya hoy iPhone. So this now luxurious dating the loirot and a community that now is normalized. So now toy relationship ke barana mioji will barana toy something gifts and all those things. So there's question here, and some of these things can be good if not someone with the means, but if not young people, man could join they expect him to be doing those things or could expect being out both way right now. Um, that can become not healthy, right? So how can women or youth avoid a healthy relationship pattern that weaken their future, especially like dependency mindset? We established early on that someone has to be providing hands out throughout the process when they should be building themselves, focusing on their own self development so that they can be, mutually together. And I can't add to also that idea of, proverb, yeah, my brother, you don't believe in a man who get free things, free milk or meat, kind of, actually valid reason to buy a cow. Same thing, even I had depend someone at to a year come and out. So I just you done okay, sugar daddy or okay, sugar mommy and at work and don't kuja back to the end of pay and other thing. So another way is a goodies you could physical or you could financial, those are goodies. So how can we break away from that culture that is not empowering, especially?
Yeah, a very good question. Kukrir conflict of interest dito thin nong chabab. Yeah, no gi mo jang lo ke tio yur ku medan. Koi rom ke kai ke. Koi cham ke kai ke. There was a video chalo on this at on my personal page. Kukato on my TikTok account. That dikan kero dikaloit nong nyane we gok. Kwani arbare pide show kene chanti ban ke twal kene ya tongkane. Number one, banyene wuni nyabalom anakor wo kaka lwe ka provide nongin baketa ni jemde na kor iPhone ko yen na lwe ba apartment bi jur bena kwene sukule ke jur na bu ken sukul bu ka taw pin ka taw ke pin ekene e brain kukela ela tu kamia kila nang heartbreak chalewe ye kam nyan ye kam nyirgui chinang heartbreak as we talk now. I mean road gui chinang heartbreak ye ran ganya kwena gutibla jama kule tol mia kechila liajaranda kachila jor mondenda amia ko lui break up da du tiken jal ben kechira yu da chirier ko lui break up ko yu chano ngachiene ka ki ko dira lui drain ran kinitiak tinya kudunira dunia lui drain nyan kin kanatiak kaya advice ten a kene unhealthy relationship honestly chitman chinelwel kana kwa kepiat na bonyat nang ngin kiniranti ko korwo ane gok twen diene yon ki gok korwo we 2010 penwan go rio kir 10 pound abaje ko de chilwa ba 10 pound gam wala kir introduction mane kayengo aj so go rio 10 pound so ke choiti e jal woy because no randel bi na ngin kichin ganek kale blele en manaya support ka tungani nyande che support ko chin ngene yena cheni ya honest in a relationship e wo kaka yin might pinya ila ben ke chen attached to that relationship achieve your goals achieve your values kwache principle ke chin might ni relation kini chip kini aka cham ke to nong rane ke ka yin ga gorio ti baja anat yakin mi akininya kin ra yo kin ke yin chol yin ra chol ne kawar nim kawar cha ke cham to nong ye mun dun kene ayiting na ba chelo definitely ke ka ba ka kon ku ka bina wo ke dalina cha cham chin ku jal baja iri golet cho nang weaknesses chi ko kor nongen kin bu gorio ne kene en ke chok de mo loror ke kai da la tie jal tangda so ye kam nyal gak man ni to ager mostly au on social media ke chamero so young purchula sa ju chimanun chine ping aju jo online atoke scammers so ale kai ka kan chi ke lwel jo la kwan ke ban bi nyir bi nyal bi ko convin bi ga me eken e one of the thing chi kurbi encourage chi kurbi condone ana you can kran itwe wo kairani tewo react relationship kene the earlier the better ana lwel bati bijal luomia ka loko kin ber bita kichi binyar choro di free in a relationship by a free by choice low choice chin kichi attached to it in benam law queen bulu yapet thank you
walk till biati. You know, this trend lo road ke ngadi mana anam kai kwak che kai abran alwela kai stingy man. I think I ente jen were actual stingy man association je la ban. Na ya mon du ke chin ke ya wo hin even if chin ke to kan ye ne ka jala dir japi. Jating so akana tawa ya bijola bi ke kadang so ro ra che kadang ache stingy man ke kor ke e chi bia vulnerable so chaman wen chin alwel na ye nya ka cha chu myo je kadang e chu vulnerable ade achin te arele unless ye nyira wen chin yin jo real ka chin yin jo we je le blue break up kan yin even if cham 1 million wala cham 1 billion kala en chat ko ka chi nyer yo kana tawaya so pet brani aloy achan anyar pet brani aloy achan we to to we bi chang to kan nere so kana tawaya so swal dien ba ti e yang ya warning sign man we chi bla taw in a good relationship one around because go ke jiten anan ka wen na ya nya ke ko gwa jama ye gwa ko jama ngwa ye ka gwa loy ten ye ka chir kama ngwe nywa ka ki I warning man ye ni nyan kana chi piet bi chu chen kana yin in the future chi nyen bil nge la ti to meet ko achi nyen bil ti to ko ai pandun go ke jiten ye kama ngwe ke ya warning sign man nyan kana ache ting du wala mon kana ache mon du so both sides shukran
yen anong ileng lel one man meat is another man poison. Etwal kene ge twal tung complicated. Because an alwela lekulwela ngayen ka ila yang geran pet karande. So ku kachie yene ran pet kene ran ben. To law indecision de ti kabago gwenenya ngin kai wo wayo nen kachie wo kaila. Ti chin yi pin kulwe principle kun keting korba ka set. Kubar char kiti wo wo indefinitely. Chatting relationship ko man tiyo kayen kara kayen ka lulo ke ngori ke go ka baje aran te lo e wada met ka bala kur binya ba bu gwenom kulo le go kana ria ku ngoban nan ti ker ku ngayila kwa ka lo ka go for some years na yu relationship lo entertain ko ko la nyin mo mo kir ka ga paje nini ka ken ko ga nyin liauti na pet bingen yo ngoy ko korbe yo lu ya cheap relationship ken it just a casual uh, association kaye ke serious one na serious one ke ka kor ba kor ni yongui ko tok nongran kor kan ada ilerti te tikin kor man mit di tingu kor tingu la bayo on the street ke jurlat okay piale bayo jurlat chanom yen ke ting pia dugen e beautiful kwa chin pio akai jurlat e la ngan Nyiria chan ke cake in diarrhea chan ke cake I diar icheng in a self-contained letter ichol I banya yoke interest deni will en ada ku yen ada ku yen ekena chi di yela latin I chang en selfish yena interest deni ye loy kana a chi di yela latin the same to no mon yena interest deni ye loy Arawe king what interest day? It can a red flag in a relationship. Baran yuran interest day, be a ego. Yen ye jalma site no ngain. Braja wiping. When get your kinya be a beautiful and a one and getting yan tongan yen balayu. But characters ka keep yet can eat. Kaiku you, I keep yet the characters kalekina din yamiaka cham. Yanganong anong kara yen kati. Alhamdulillah tiak iti nyanti e nyan pedare na didi nyama na kabibi yeno ba den ka ba ya utan de nyan kan au ba ya tingdi ti dio mi aki berba tiet ko chi le berba ger ku ka chen pio gwen ka be nyan jal ba pio aka ba chen pio chi banya yo nyan ro la ba to nyan lor ko ro ko lor ka ran ben nyan la da chi wise lekin nyan mo ire ye doj anchin time ngeda no anchi ready Berapa mana belat ku dera tok kilet. Anong ko kor binyi. na yu nyaki ro lad ban ka chen be ro ja na mi ka kor la bu diel nya beliaj ko da be ke dur lo ka bi man dur ye chamin pio ka lo ko liaj because chen welen ko ro ja nyan kene ka lo ko liaj na yu nyan ro lad ku koro tena koran ba tait la yen ben ye kwon be kwon nyan kene be man ta guten ti bi nyi ro rendo la de a che ke rendo le ai ke rendo le wel mu ting rio chi diar error I mean ting rie chi ror nyari chi ror e nyanong principle ko pir ana nyui ku tin moch yung korega be explain no in that question alone yung korega yung korba solve in your life ki in bend no nga e kena chi moy bane ni ye lewne ber e ka ben ja kuna yung nyan chen principle chi mo je ti yung kor mo chen katom gabat ara ye yini to dadu do ara yinwan ngoban ara yi kene mana lo kena lo diar mo ja kero lo no kene nyal don ko nom chan ti pinga cha ping chu war no mun go kene nyan kene nyan go kene yin so nyana dial bina yo lo ba god ti kin ngo ba kaka red flag relationship nyan chin principle na yo ken ki chi kor ka go kene nyir ko bilai pa lo terminate relationship ken ku cha cha to mun ken aku ci bila yo ko kor blo ben nyan chin principle ka bu kede ya loy na wo ku be loy ni tong ku bi jari be no nyot nyan kene a a good mother of your children a your good wife by the way because na lor public kin ngani ladu ni yen anong angwem dir ku katit ku kabar ko aya lata ye lewu japet but na le ben ba ya la kila dia un chenum riada mama ni ka ci kan wen ba chele kene deadly. Thank you.
Thank you, Anyar. Will be Takalwil, and I have to say, the red flag, kira lui kana nga ko kuche lui kana nga labi ko watch. So I might disagree with some of the things you said. Principle, in my opinion, is to be decided by nya. Yongu principle de. Yana, chimane ana like your principle de. 50% of my dowry be yene. So I was gonna bring it. Anke no mar.
Binga yenina?
Mon check your Google when yala kira. Bank account you 50%. That's my favorite topic.
It is getting hotter now.
Eh,
Yena
so
yena le
inyan
ranya kida.
inyan nyan nyan
Kili oran
daughter
yana kida.
beside
Anya acha
principal
dia
young.
drop.
Eh?
Acha dia drop principle kana.
Chaloidi?
Acha dia drop yana chi beta. Na
No no
lui.
no.
Na
Ato.
lui ko koi wa jar mi ati bi na kin ngorin kila pandu.
Hey, what be ja you think no muten? Ko bugo ja loyal because liam di na ke chi amateur. Abu Jalwe. So, principle kind. Which brings us to my favorite topic, dowry. And dowry, the only way it's going to work is near aiga in their fair share of the dowry. So, kikar ba tijina nyaris, let's switch conversation to society. We've talked and they come together in relationship, but they don't live in a vacuum. They live in a society. And more so, the influence then from society can make or break the relationship. Ye tiek wala relationship ngoro kira lo ke biya tiek. Kuonen ke culture achuku liap, you know, pir tiene pir luaitin. Ko tawan ke ye jien ke rere tok or ke jur ke rere tok. Achirot gear. Ko achi be jal bako golia. Be ko jal bako juba. Be ko jal bako Uganda or Kenya. Ya bako gear. And expectation in relationships, I don't gear. The expectation in gender role. Yung ulo na tik by. Yung ulo na moj by. Kitong kira gear dinamit. Lakin kage given a gear. So we talk a lot about empowerment in dating. Yongo, Corby coach Ilbalua advice. What should people prioritize, you know, your own personal interests. But you live in a society in other interests or different expectation. For women, different behavior is acceptable. So can you make a comment around that, and what is your advice?
A woman edukunyi much. Tik atoke edukunyi much. Ran korotin benang principle ka benang project ben yo pointin tika project assistant ko project officer e much. Akor be much du kan ben kene ke kor ben yene to lo yene ke lo. Ku ke lo kene yene ke driver ke woman is like a conductor. E kena chiro di war. Na ye mwenye purarir war bai ke kuri nyan luyerir nyan cha daro. Na ye mwenye majarir ok ke kon e pinchado gira bingeni nyano e puri ne pande pur ku ke purarir kene katia. Na ye mwenye majo ko nyi ho ka achibu liudun ke ka kon nyan to uti nyan majo ka ren nyan wang nyai lo ya na le liu ka be adong dinu. E kena to madina ede. Kini much. Despite the societal influence, keka korba konyi yongui ko korba loy, kene ka be your a role of your wife in ka be determined. Na ye mwenye tajir, ake business minded, kule nyabe, nyana bijam ka utich, rai wong chola le ware pejit, kora yikna yila, kora ke ra wong dana ra ke ba marwar, kora ka lwelinga, dubi ajam ka ko ke long monya kwen wenom, ka ke. Kuna nyan I think business minded and I knew okay, how about if we try this? How about if we try to open a branch here and I manage it? So I have we can met ku tin ke kapet ke kalaban ke du kun pia de mon kene. Na lom a lot bay ten chen che business minded ku career ke mon business minded ke ka boke liability to ngen kuram tang bai. Because the chi bu kwan. Kra cha read eba nang different sets of principle for your family. Tika nong to kor benum to thin, kumoja kor benang to tenum thin. Kene aboti ku bi ku lo rol ka le ka chen ke chi mo gam. Definitely kumoja chi happy kene. Na bot mo bo ku lo ka ke kai wo ke mo jimi ole ko yin wan da du ka lo ke na chi lo anu. Korota paiten. Eba nang kien yi loy ke kerpidu. Tiak tok kene kere timba tiak. Itene baru nyuaji ka boge du kundu inchu beteli tok bai. Na lo tik bai ting ki nam tum kan yini ka yika loy kurete pir panu tin pir panu ben chiatin. Kalas kin jirong peace acha bai in your pattern. Kalas ke puzzle achiro lui set correctly. Kalas imenang a lot of issues in life ku kabaya tele tok na cha ka loy ke biti ka loy ka yika loy tok. Ku yuk tik radado kiche place wrongly. Kache ne te kor bende tinigan. So can get crowd role a gender role I determined by the family way of life yen ke bay na pa ne ma jo tin ti ka ko mo jo man do na pa ne lui ka tajer ka ko na pa ne purtin ka ko ne ka po lai ka na pur aran to ko purarit anala my village home la loy ku chiti ki puriada ka ke woye kuna mi airport kala ka lui gene en ke crowd thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Akual, back to you.
Thank you. Great question, Alakir, on cultural expectation and someone another question, yeah, modern expectation. Akira, I can teach it, question is, Matiom, my any chola teach. I would like to direct my question to Brother Anyar. How do you compare the oldest way of dating and the modern way of dating? So before beginning, I want to really appreciate the question, Chala Kirti, especially relate to, especially the context of Western work, people should align based on where they are and their interests and the way they want when they find they run things. And when they can contact me, we need to know what they want to achieve in life. And my question, but for after challenge question, bo comment teacher, what if Mo doesn't know his role? Now fixing marriage. We talked about it last time, but I'm because relationship, dating is not dating about marriage. There's some now role change where now okay, the Arabic then yeah, okay, new houses lead or things will happen. So we'll ask one last question about marriage. But can you answer Matthew, what do how can you compare the old way and modern way of dating, and which one lead to more stability and empowerment, in marriage?
Yen tien ko lu det non tera.
Yeah.
Agude ni bijala benetiki.
Yeah.
Enom tre en we mat ke ma awere ti di kana man tio. Gon gulor nong nya. Kenya che yin gam bi kon yo ja tini ja banya. Ke kini ping chup yit no. Kuyong yil ipi duone pandone paninde. Uti bi kon nyepe bi kon riei anach bi kon nyepe pande na baj baba nyotin e kana duru. Ane kan go banya kwanchu kolo banang 1 year kan kini nyuoch. Kani kwenpin. Kani kwenpin. Kwan ranti. Kwani kwenpin. Itini on more of studies. Akana barda yun babu kache baito. Kubu choche chiam dir alakin tu nyanti babu kwe jam. Betampa du betes. Yike pyo daria. Kachi pyo daria. Akara kanang pandanya kan yutaron na mabel. Kodan chi deng wir. Kwan chi dir cham. Kubu luela tu nyanti luela. Kaman jala chi derjaj. Wadam chin gue rau tuang num ku tar tamam la doman toban lo cho bo ge nyir ge matamar ku kai. And by the way, ane kore tangana ane na run ka tie bet. So gora yara tin jitai kwan ber bare bo che nyu jul ba ngode. So ai luoi enong tang e ke daman de lo mana nyu jmo ke mon ji chode da na je nyu mi akin jara bi para ba konang daman ni da wain go wana diu ba go wana diu gidi nyayo aran kor ngade ara ka chibi ya ma ara ka yinin ara ka chetangen bata ara ka nang pande chelatin ara ka ja ba yela wa bi nyu bi kon ya tar ki in korin ko bi janyin ma yukin mi akin ran tin to kani kinya na la ku dwan gu ara na chiran chuk nhà nó bu như lụy này ít cha có bài bên bạn à in cha pingin có chú đi lệ kia cha có bài bên dân rất sa cha chi nhi lôi un tera ke date irani de tineto man jamo ko ga karadwa men buka kanyen kon chawo ka chi profile chi di social media man thio kalwa you look beautiful oh thank you kala ke video call ka gol gal ko you and you develop love language ku lo ku jur kon inga e jorngo ku inga jorngo e char nye ba so etne anon ka jui waj man thio people fall in love and later run away from the love they fall into relationship kene ayaka falling in love but they don't grow in love ko on there aka growing in love aka falling in love rane kan e daman kon lo mo guchi bran ja nyi lo ba nyar mo jale bi chwa mo pya ti jik ko re ran are chi nya bi ko to ku ja changde agudi bo kwanen ba kana lo pa nanon ke lo kwanen ni ka jinga ne ko man thio ke ne ayo ke ni ga chinum jul ku kera lo ni nem ke ku kayen ke mo pya de nyane kwen ke mo gam amya ga tul gi chele ya ye kam cases klik man a good chuan ter rieri chi nyani jeng bulu la nyaye men chani lia kene en man tio che ke sponsor ru ayen ran ke nyalia kule men de bano no nyan kene wo ba ta pi gulu men aria andi kure na lelen bito ka ba jalo ai ke ka gamya because bela to no ke mung met men ti no mun ke ka wen gam man tio leren the society is growing more wicked than before. Koi ke to man generation Gen Z yen to man tiyo kana Gen Z achiria Not all of them, but most of them are chiriak. And now you ke kalo ke ka chipet. Dating a chirani nya ba koro guten jibi atuong panden biblop kupinjichual kubei thieo bipingi panden chik iko jam detin. Aliu. Aya kang no michari e jala pewe mi ana daga no iwan me den ko no. Ala ko no iwunden kuikang. Ala ko no imande de gamo cherer bai e jawu pewe mi anake. Achirani research ba loy e chipin rom ngero ja kor talunde. Inkedi chine tawtin man tiyo kai chuo promote that ngabro ngen talunde. Inkedi tende. So man tiyo gane thike ben ke accidental. Tinong most of the use ko ante thike ya plan. Koi ko ka ke thike rane man tiyo ko ju chai thike bran burio that achi go thike ko chene time dine ben thike. Nango achi feeling achi la miadi nyanti no go ko achi feeling achi la miadi anti no go udi bila akonong family. So modern way of courtship and dating chirot ko a chipet be encourage. Watch Western cultures achu gugla lo mostly kulu ke ka apply so Sudan ko ko chito West. Yinengin tiene ka wajan goktin kalau ba gok ka waja kunchi inki ka waja. Kabuto min baloy ba nyana de jor kalau ba lari pyramid lo ku nyuo ju wani yen to know each other ku ngoban dating awala loyalty. Yeah, na yon ko monjang no ngi villages kete wakatin kulor banyan ran ba jor ba chawan yene kulu chano bar chawan yen mia kinji goro le kulu anyan chal kan ni laro queen bono dating a chikr monjang e loy ke chwir no monjang piro ni lomkin korbaran ni warane a kayen laoting ku ngoban aliu no monjang keto no monjang ini lu banya lob ko ngot kan go kinin ban panen ba lob kwanden man kun banya lob mana ku ci bany man pinga pete ting pet kin jel nya jadil jel bene no ngai benya bu ko ni bare ja ku ci bu ur kon ping urani de ku jol bagam etenen ke dating e monjang ter o waji man tiyo ka dating mane deadly emo of koy ba chela de ko na chele tong jeng karya emo of passion because brani alle naran so ka iting badar ka chikoy piram ka yu ke koy ku ke chi wan ma god pin ke na one of the thing ai alon ji kana go 2012 lar ba na nyuo nyana le kwat kwena le ka koy ke jelo waye ja wotyo Gorti jala ben ngak bolwa no you are related go ja so man tiyo gana alo ka che go ka bai koi ko ka tiya gran ka ar wai kan yin because ji ar ba ti aba kwan wuro ba ni yipa neri un nyate no yipa neri yi kwere no yipa neri yi koni no yipa neri yi mani no e kwan ge la nyen mo jang war che tiye ke je a che ba doi queen Roi ko kale ko bongong huti mana kurana ji tiga arwai kan en ka jala pal ka chi ko nak inga ka tahen zini de kara jare research chiran research ba dai gamra ta ko le ka research lo thank you
Thank you. There are two more questions. Kubugula, you 10 messages. We are running out of time, but I hope you have a few more minutes. So before ban question, the teacher, I want back question about the eco. In Anyada, what are in different part and the context matters, right? Now, learning ya tell bagak gag you go TV yin yen kawaja ke lo ku yirer mading bor or yirer wow or yirer panyagur. I think that is wrong, right? You know, access to internet, you see how things are happen. Kajala tell people like a picnic, you know, and the environment that doesn't make sense. But also now, very very maninto to chiragi and you want Bangkok a traditional way there where Panyagur. Also, it doesn't work. So one of my friends actually called me around die you technically, you know what you know, what do you think? Do you believe that can mi kwan ditene kawaja buke la because there are no mit ken dir buke la big ya go kawaja because by you know kon go when run abake la bak lu moving Bagla read when ran before Ben decision to Jalo. So this person was asking me that question because our culture then dowry. Right now, a lot of dowries I can pay book what be manum cham kachin and then look lot while for in the next 2 years. So instead of rushing into marriage, to call and kiro date, kula kula ko po ka cham kwat no mat, it embarrassing and it brings shame and hard feeling in the community. So what can walk out to Benair, make a U-turn, kubuku mi kwa chalu integrate the way in kawajat kalo. Of course, if you want to continue practice dowry, ka be a decent that man do a tia ran career can in a lock out on ye before Ben walk a poor mimic because go then what it and can you watch a can ye. I give an example of someone nyakitia when we don't go balaret we're thinking in yan which go back because it don't know let you one day. So I think we have to be very sensitive if you want to make a change. So yeah, ya kero nye la tom la nyo ja ko jale ja kin kon yo kare nya because la en weru ja ta u nyama la bu be bi ti we ja la you the night tea. Now the problem I ja bena e kwa jo ri to. Now mo ja ko kede kunya na traditional mindset nya der nyir ter wat na chali a tin ji kro be yo kan mo na to tin kin ji kro be yo kan mo ya twila je ka da je na on ke je pio no we bi ja la lui ke chi lui bi la je to la liep go chan go bo chi we ba poke yo ngo chi ka because akwirot like I can lui align at that level, right? There are what jam the alignment on purpose, but there are more alignment that you can discuss, and that's one of them. So sometimes we'll run on different sexual desires, take a to go to or take a long time with it time because of hardship with a lolo to take a therapy in your core attention. So those differences are culturally specific. So I think can we, what are your thoughts? So I just want to bring into this discussion because you want to have empowering relationships, empowering marriages. What do you think? Can we adapt our cultures to places to work, or do we want to continue keeping the there on in career until bumala jala or until buti jacola bumalum kuja korula nyiti or we just adapt to Western way we walk to West go to South Sudan adapt to the villages the way and like what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it is unhealthy. Because ya yo kaka ngori ke kertiak. Now when akar bagam ke birana juiri birana kweni neto the book of Second Samuel chapter 13. Law kwen ga kulbana kulrani cholamnon. Anyar nyan kini choi tamar. Kunong wende ni chol janadap ke methode. Ko janadap go book lu device kulu yin domrot kin jetwine. Kulil na deke tamar buen akor buen lu ke ku kababi cham ne chin wondi. Tinong nyiri they need to be careful. Mon yi duom we ere koleri ni chola tieti nyini yin. Alo wen chene amnon chen tamara yuit gur go jala chobi ku jela nyae ke tinga. Take away this woman from me. I kukai Bible lula go jal man were near a name. I keep question near rur. Dear kekai sex kekai lom ke covenant. A covenant nong dear. Tika chile gam lokan much. Mun kin gam. Kin ya nepio. Kumoy. Moy can go with anything breathing, including animal, when he is under pressure. Men have sex for two reasons: pressure and pleasure. I have pressure yen luyen drive. Kikadhe kile mana la a man war yem near nen. Ye pleasure yen luyen drive de kile mana la hacker ne man war near nen. Benyanti in can rare can a dignity day. I take a charity did. When kike I encourage non koiko. na lurana na device tichera nen ba device ne kichen wan chidikene. Keep your dignity. Chojate akin ke korot na che your union before your parent bless your marriage chene korot. But eba kan man woni ma che ba man wogu mat kana woni na cha mat woni your ka parent kon relationship don kwa be blessed ko bi jalu mo pin ko bla ban ko family kenen ke kala balwe. Thank you. So ke an lo le ya chati ko ko ala bila lu break up kunyanti na chila riak ku kala lu break up mo chila man na jo le bana chi society chi nyiwa ara ke chi lu mo pin ken ran chol ngai war ke kala nyanti ku commend your ba chi ban e bulu la kaya gwe in ke chene ni ni ken ken unless tin chenam loñ bra blom ke kor be apur mot bra yal be a chal ni ne to kenen ke tung ka da ka gam.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I check ping we got a U-turn. So what we got on this side pana gera kur bugu culture da elwala you alama gwar token cheat ke. So why South Sudanese the way walk our relationship handle things should live with husband to walk out or chulo on we leave our culture the thing we have good to want to cheat for. In a messenger ping now cancel Anyar Kuol, we have to keep our culture and the way of dating there in the intact. Can we stay? To add that people tradition, it doesn't work with our values. And of course, there are better ways. The Ben Walker modern, Ben Walker they adapt to a modern way of relationship management. Something man case near chi ran ran no different sexual desires. There are sexual therapy, then counselors. There are like specialists that can help you to nurture your marriage, and grow. If that's the only areas where you don't align, so you can go for relationship counseling, and it has so many aspects to it on how to and you can get help. Our people don't value these badass services that are there for a reason. Another question before Ben walk showed us close. There are two questions, but I think back answer quickly, and then we can do a U-turn messages and close the show. So the question to Abraham, I don't know if it's true. Maybe you can debunk it. Actually, why is it that ladies with degrees refuse to do house chores? I know education is to acquire the skills, but not to refuse doing domestic work. So maybe you can help. If that is the case, in your big idea might be. If not, then also kind of question our I think your sister no, we have separate can answer. My question and very strong. I want to stand alone.
Okay. Yeah, for the red. It can actually related to education and related to character. Kenera jilon kabai gane. Setting a kam di harman di harchilari is Africa. Cheti kaloku bere bi atat bai. Klo kuran nyan loy be anyan loy ne kang loy bai. Ekin kanato. Etangda nong video cha loy kolon kan hatch on women. Acha loy honestly. Na la moj ben ku bi ku tiang nyan loy. Chani chi nyan loy la bai bai kwen ke madita tal mojen ka let ku moy logen ke wono moj gir. Queen Chechen yen rip kun chirka vampire kaka definitely kidi be diamia because in lon yinti ka chanegle lon in hele pa chanegle so kiri regeten ache education choku education chaka a character yen ke pol bay ache pie chuyo nyalo pie lo na pie di kunale ben ba ka bu nyu ke ting bai chulu ke beramol woman kwariu muinde ku kaye support apiet ku kaniar muinde ku kariu muinde lekin ichak loye primary certificate ku kachin character and no my Facebook post ichak a degree without character is like a bomb in the hand of a madman anytime ben ko riok ye aga anai education in lengar twen ku kachin character to kan yen kika chirgara nen ji twen to ku kana chi myolchin so a degree kene a degree ye toke bom ji tao na chi miol chin achie ke tia ka sukul chi sukul en yelwel sukul e skill ka ka leke yenen skill ben koron mu lekin character de in ke chare ka ka bai na loy. Thank you.
Very well answered. Different with education and skill. Question do very strong, and I love that Benya because they can about marriage now. So you married, Nyar, and I support you that Mojenike the head of the family. That is how the system generally designed is assistant is a helper to help men achieve that dream. That mean among some one of my favorite pastors Jam Kulala's take in care system that mean take a more powerful to help more to achieve that because in here now assistant which real ben any point to achieve your goals. But sometimes there's this situation that the husband doesn't know what to do. And the woman have ideas, woman at number back and so woman has ideas about what to do, but the husband doesn't want to support her, right? Because could be way. So what would you say in this situation? She doesn't have all the means to start by herself, but the husband has that one to the authority. Moja no authority, they need support. But Moja ideas, and she's not supporting you. So what can you do in that situation? And it's happened a lot in our community now where they are no access to exposure and they have different ideas. But they want to be men, but they're not showing, you know, what it takes to be a man in the context when talking timber kinetic. So that situation they are usually, problematic. So what can you advise in this situation? Can you be assistant to someone who doesn't know where they are going? Listen.
Yeah, no credit keeping it. Te yu kai tar kran chi to che yu tar. Okay? Because ran chi to che wan du ka chi bi nyele. Ran ku yung lui rot in life. E yiri ba device ade because the kinang a vision yung ko below. And this is the reason most of the women sail out of relationship. They are you child a long way in a relationship. Na ngaran mi ta chi jui ke katek be pie ku jel moy wana to bralo kor business de ye bi alui matami ye nanong rande kar kenin chien kun ke kalu matam de lep ku lui abuten ji bi aten kuin mit ke to nya ku wonde na pi ror chinom ke kai to ke problem in the society kutene ke yen ke de mikila ditawaitin yeneran chatik chan to ko panden ko che chatik chan nang capacity ben bai ben elite itin get yen problem la ben bai bugok tia kuran tia o ka ken kana assess ye capable of managing someone itin kene are regitor kitya kicha ten na chirara yuguto in such a situation kapet belong din leun luai long leun luai ke long ben bai ben piat loy ku pel ke tuen mo be chetit loy ke lew and more special na nyir ki ai educated ki nyalu pande dom kwen mit ke wir pande ku cho jarer tene ku tang ben tak ne ke beloira no ror ko chu ka dar na le mo ko la yung yen chen ki loy ka go ke yi anacha ka e ror che diar ko lo yer man tio let me say di da che bi nyar badalwel an che la ne den ala ni no die no na to ror ko ka chen apartment cha lik man tio is africa kutige u ja to cha er tu ke yen bu kala cham ko rer namia ku chi wok ba ku de no nyan kin chi ba tiak bai ka no ko ki ba ben pandin ke ka lo le ku tiak ting de na ku biti ke jal ba mu ke ne ting de ato community ko chin ran ke loy ku ke cham ne ku ti bien tin ku kai comfortable kai chwa kai la dol juri ku kare ran ka bi alui now e ko ka ato in the society akale be ran ke to ya na ji ti ka lo ke Matiga bija lui ni korblo. No, mojene ke driver of the household could take in ke conductor. And I can driving seat can live. Please refrain from marriage. Achi a crime barir kin kenti kachi mikela. Rare in tina you that inche able bara and manage. Kubaba ben manage. Pana mit kuti. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. There are so many questions, and if we have to go one by one, book a kwanye, I don't know what what so book a jala answer in the comment section. We call you see. Thank you. You can add your question. I want us to wrap this conversation up so that both on time. We usually aim to finish 90 minutes, but because this conversation is very powerful, you could probably almost now to 2 hours. So thank you so much. We're quite a boy can work from the beginning to now. Share the conversation to reach people that might benefit from it. Now, we are talking about, how to build for a lifetime, how to date with intention, and enter into marriage means you are prepared because we believe that marriage is a great, great, great thing if you have a great partner. But our special guest today, Anyar Kuol Anyieth, also marriage can be the harshest prison on earth that you can put yourself into. So we're pointing a for young folks, youth, both boys and girls, or when you teach back, keep in mind while dating to protect yourself from brought in prison into something like your way. Now there are many men thrown in prison and they are coping with it by polygamy. Youth are the kaka you go in our society. But why do you do that? Why you went into marriage to produce and buy you a court to but not good life. I hear about punish we get there. That's not a good thing. And for young women, one young a lot of great things. We're not going into marriage, to depend on men, but to help men achieve their dream and help us also achieve our own dreams. So yina nyada kuyina lakir kuyin juat. I want each and every one of you to just share a reflection. What is your U-turn message from Hiranyara Chijamarit? So maybe I've got to put juat the 1 second the last reflection, your chaloi land, your main takeaway by share and your advice, and then lakuna lakir, which you cancel a good with his big U-turn message. We just show you can get to Ben Wakaloya. So we show a brief within time. So could that take it away? What is your main takeaway and your U-turn message to folks that are watching today?
Yeah, shukran. Yen take away dia biya kanker obat janda mana chitok ko conversation ache piada red. So in chukuleja red elda council Anyar Kuol Anyieth piet che in work kadang tela biya ke topping kana. So tung tueng le balwel ketueng durot chalui pressurize communities, na yenya durot chadier ko lwele kin chetiop kungo. So kana akobar mui nom tok e wer te ke kana ka wer piet chalan yana ke chok de ki yamot wala ki yarante durot chalui pressurize community du anang ma biene to a ye chol ka lui pressurize kada do yang china do tiek klan bay tik aboko belloy na wan lo ko ping kadang den aboko belloy jeng kana go ting da go tiak ora na ben go la pande chen ko wen ye pressurize ai bay kana aboko belloy rana bu jomam mana karya de ku kake ben ai churi hak chating so kana rechen bay apeng kaka ko so but to ki che easily move principle ko road ku ka ko baro biol non ki yanya ku ki ya mo ja ya dan du will ka ko du ka chet ngadi du ka chet dier hina red so kana ele bla be kan wo so non yin ki ya mo wala ki ya nya ya dan so akor na ya nya wala na ya mo for example akor ba ti ke nyan wen nang understanding ke ya chol finance. I nyan when a big spender wala ngu kaka che nyan chira kana chi mit ko ben ngadi achi mit ko ben mu okay so abe when che budget ke repa ya be la ga ko ka wen chi lui chating wala be kala gam yi panen cha lui le panena chika miake, but ran when chinam understanding of finance e kem Louis Peneger ke so kaka kero I ke well ke ku I ke le bekalo be kana work ke yen yutan missing ya kana shukran.
Smith, for sure. And can you generate check learn today from this conversation, and just wanted but na de ku U-turn message dia but ku na jam on U-turn is not like a ning, ka jui cha ga ja ting an lu ko gym na where am jam kan gym ro dia dan. So when you ka ke ako ku beran the nya ro banang principle, and principle ben a chokranin le pyramid bila wo twin. That is not worth your body. A twin a chi no mi go do bagam le ka cha wo twin, or ka cha wo iPhone, or ka cha in 5 pound. A car kubalwe define your self worth yin ka yin nyanti. What are you worth? And bagwa tin community da ka ya ka tia ko ko jwe. So yeah, a lot of gap dating at a lawyer it, especially quite a raw. And your family are kind of dating pan jengan career pan jeng, unfortunately kina toro ku ruti ben angin our in a run, and your upbringing a genuine pure to respect koi warinurun and all that, it's not easy to find your voice. Achi coach kuba kichi rio pio kichi niar but do namran kene ke tingeran warirun ke tier warun ke dich or ke tier with dich in different cases. In kayan piat niar wan padan ka ko mai na ko go ke nyiro top ina nyir ko walan ku kuna chiran ben nongin ke leke make yin kwany research, because the research ye nyar lwel kana ay nyilom ka pialich bin moj ben bu ko lwel wede ku gam ku le no wer ben kana no a jaka ping I ko yap ku ran yap will say anything to get what they want. Kukukaru, we know exactly what it is, right? A year, a chair moy ben longin kor bin ben tia. Kana boka beto William, you need to have discernment, but we figure out. You need to have discernment. The kakulu offer in return, is it worth your body? And kutwane to get it and pan rock. So keba lumeten banyi piny kubram ngi yongu ibay kayine nya kayine kin biya ting randang yongu la babay tiekech or a relationship it kuchiro chabulwe pressure. Dekra na war in a room doesn't mean they know what you want. Yin ka ngik ka kor. Yin ka kor support kuba jam ken koi war in a room koi ning experience chaka tia or ato in relationship ti ke wel nga kai ning kan wanen kwani ada ye ki ngalwel, they will tell you to step back. Na tell you step back and take time. But the loom they can go rush into will piet ken chekle wala yan chenin. Yung ki chenin maybe is wicked. And then can guilt bonyala che kudu kitchenin. So don't believe them and focus on yourself. Aenya nyar kapiet, it's easier, trust me, ba ku bakaloy ku irahoy kapiet ku then barata mishkala ka hun yen ka yin twewo amia ka guilt jo ibe no na chamo yuan or amia kin you feel like you owe them your body because achi hoy chin ka piole chele ba hoy road. So go to school, get your money and buy yourself nice things. I'm quite
Okay. Alakir stole my my U-turn message. That is really very important. Until Bajam, more than 30 seconds. What about Berry? In your relationship, feeling do point to can your thinking. Loy think do based on thinking, gonna loy based on your feeling. Kui menang decision pia baloy binang family be a happy family non vision that have been abated. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Blessing, blessing. And welcome, I know when you turn messages one all back at how in the comment section what period what there what period in what page our community. Thank you so much. What a great U-turn messages from Query Joy to Alakir to Anyar. Maybe Clever Jadi from the side now come to in marriage already to then and when on challenges came here but where the Anyar to live a berry. If now you rotting a tip when a moit wait or wait or different wavelength yin te yin chiro be yin chino be am fata more than mondu ka chanyara chilwerun kulela. You can build respectfully, right? You don't have to bamondu weaknesses ke bake expose. So part of helping people is not you can help them build the mission if they have the mission, but if they don't have a mission you can help them by covering them, protecting them just the same way we can cover you and protect your weaknesses. So you need to build and let your shine not be in heart because run ego. I can just say that for penji tiak are one much and anni raya can do it I can take a very one to be the one, the goat. And if not ben kineti ku berbe mo kanyin it will hurt them. And some men they end up destroying themselves if they realize that take a go and is taking away the shine a lot of people are more way or do something that hurt them. So you can cover them by keep maintaining your family if you don't want to but away. Sometimes some people you can leave them if they are blocking your progress. It's okay. You can always make a U-turn. You can leave them, or if you want to build with them, protect them and their egos. And God can bless you to progress in life. So relationship a very sweet thing, a very important thing. We all social animal. We grow in relationship, as Anyar mentioned, and we have to always remind ourselves why we are in the relationship. What philosophy is guiding this relationship? Where is it going? Always check in. Even if you're in dating, better date in marriage. I think I just want to add that U-turn message. Continue checking in and learning from each other and revising the mission or projects one because project will change with age and with resources and with everything. So thank you so much. And yada into what pure read into community that pure and in your U-turn message is reaching far and wide and the impact I great at your thing how the young folk yala kirken could you have blessed us with your wisdom because I take a leonie and they can reflect. So thank you, and thank you very much, the U-turn family. We are always here on Saturday at 1 p.m. And now we have another partnership with Youth Voices in British Columbia that is being led by Alakir. So every Wednesday, we are now also a shorter show focusing on live experiences for youth in our community to British Columbia in Canada. They are being. So thank you. There are other people that are interested in partnering with us. So Youth Voices in Bor soon will be coming up in a partnership, or Youth Voices in Nairobi, Youth Voices in Minkaman, Youth Voices in Australia. So U-turn is going far and wide, and these voices will be heard. So thank you for continuing being here, suggesting the show, bringing in experts here and here to guide our community. Continue to suggest more great folks to join our U-turn family. Can wait. Have a wonderful day, night, or evening, wherever you are. Blessing. Thank you, team.